Well, for me, Tallahassee is that perfect community.
That's George Waas. He's a retiree involved with the Osher Lifelong Learning Institute, OLLI, at Florida State University.
I was born in New York City, grew up in Miami area, and decided I wanted to live here and not go back to either one of those places. This has beautiful climate. Sure, it gets hot in the summer, it gets reasonably cold in the winter, but it sure beats some of the other cities that I've lived in and traveled to. And here, after being here 48 years, this is our home.
There are plenty of things for retirees and others to do in Tallahassee, whether it's grabbing pizza with Ollie or playing bridge here in the senior center. But some tell me there could be improvements.
As we get older and it becomes more and more of a burden to be able to take care of our homes, our yards, we're going to need a place that we can call our own and not have to deal with the daily needs to deal with one's house, yard, and other things like that.
While some retirees also want more assisted living, others say they simply want to downsize, meaning they're looking for single-family homes. And they're not the only ones. Lindsay, community manager at Domi Station, says young professionals in Tallahassee also lack housing options. What he sees is a local example of a national phenomenon called the missing middle.
All across the country, you have kind of a glut of single-family, sprawling, low-density housing. And then on the other end of the spectrum, you have very high-density, like public housing or student housing, like we see along Gain Street. But what we miss a lot of is kind of that mid-range, missing middle of, row homes, townhomes, brownstones. Maybe it's just 2 to 3 stories at most.
In other words, something retirees looking to downsize can get into, and what young people may view as a solid first home. Dave Bruns is a member of Choose Tallahassee. His group is working with the city to brand Tallahassee as a retirement mecca. He says while young professionals add value, the city would benefit more immediately from focusing on the needs of retirees.
Millennials are many times faced with significant educational debt. They haven't had a chance to build up a lot of assets, and they don't have a lot of money to spend. The economic impact of attracting people 50 and older to Tallahassee is logically going to be significantly greater.
David White of the Network of Young Professionals thinks balance is key. He says young professionals and retirees don't have to live together to play together.
Tallahassee can work toward having a very progressive community where everyone works toward the same goal. Doesn't mean they all necessarily have to compete over living in the same spot, but they all want the same thing and they all want to move in the same direction.
As far as housing options like retirement communities, George Waas has a positive outlook.
And I think that will be taken care of as time goes on. I think the need will be met.
With or without the perfect house, people like George will continue to call Tallahassee home. For WFSU, I'm Ashely Tressel.